So it's like when they spot you, they call it a minion. They call it a minion. They all tag on. They all tag along. So before I knew, in that house it was like 2, 3 rooms that were empty. All of a sudden, all those rooms were packed. Folks just started coming from left and right. They all were occupied now. And I'm like, I know. I'm like, these folks acting bizarre. And they're asking me bizarre questions. And I was like, questions that had to do with your private life. Which I'm not asking you about your private life, but you asking me about my private life. Like, what you got going on? So be careful what you tell people about your private life. People that you don't know, strangers that ask you out of nowhere, this and that about you. Yeah. Because what had happened after he sent those three Cavalier of Chaos, those 3 Chaos Rider, whatever shit, they were still trying. So he was in cahoot with 2 girls that was staying in our house. Every time when he come from work, he would go over there and talk to them. And then obviously they'll be like chatting and telling him what I done during the day, because those girls would be home. So they'll be going back and forth with it. And the funny thing is, they're so freaking loud for no reason, just banging the doors. Like, have you ever seen or heard somebody that just like, they're coming in, they're coming out, they're cooking, they're not cooking, they're doing something. It's just like, all you hear in the house is like, bang, 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 boom, bang, boom, boom, boom. It's like, who are you mad at? You just hitting everything. Are you mad at the door? What the door did to you? What the cabinet did to you? You just hitting everything. And to those that don't know, that's a certain form of obia. That's a certain form of freaking witchcraft and all that other crazy shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do, why they're doing that, but this like the noise, chaos that they just start out of nowhere. It's not a simple thing. It's not because the person had a long day, this and that. No. So they'll be doing that out of nowhere, just hitting shit. Boom, 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 boom. I was just like, all right. So when all them other people now came and packed, you know what I'm saying, packed the house and all that other stuff, and he had sent me that witchcraft, right? Boom. So now it was harder for me to even get a job now. So now all the applications that I did put in, I'm not hearing nothing from them. End up getting pulled, like, you know what I'm saying? So I end up getting put out and everything. So that's when I was sleeping in the bathroom, all that other stuff. And now all these older folks that was in the house now, you know what I mean, like just acting like regular people, going to work and doing this and that. Nah, don't fool yourself. They were all along part with it because the last person that came in, it was a white girl, and she came in from whatever town she said she came in, right? So from that day, I was getting ready to just bounce. I'm just getting ready to bounce. I was just exhausted with this shit. Whatever the hell I'm going, I just bounce there. If I'm going outside, I guess I'll be sleeping outside. So she came in, and you know the funny thing? She's the one that went in the room that I used to occupy. So now all of a sudden she buddy with almost everybody in the freaking house. And I'm like, that's way too quick. You gonna be buddy with people like that. I gotta know each other from somewhere. Even though that didn't make sense, or you can say, okay, I'm just being a little bit too paranoid and shit like that. But watch this. How about that same night we would talk and all that stuff. Cause she was like, "Oh, so you stay here? Like you?" Then I explained to her. I was like, "Okay, yeah, like, I do, but I kind of don't anymore. So I'm just like figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like in a couple of days or a week." And the folks in the house, like I talked to everybody. I was like, "Okay, then let me just crash and you know what I'm saying one of the bathroom at night. You know what I'm saying? I just sleep there in the side. So you can still go in there and use your bathroom, whatever, but it's like a slight closet ish. So I just sit right there." And she was like, "Oh, okay. So you used to be?" I said, "Yeah." Like then we started talking, chit chatting, all that other stuff. And the chit chat just started, and it lasted till the next morning, right? Cause she ain't had to go to work the next day or some shit like that. So we were chit chatting, right? Now the person made herself look like she ain't know nothing. She ain't, you know what I mean? She da 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 da. So I was like, you gotta be careful. You know what I mean? Like everybody in this house is not everybody. It's not like everybody. You know what I mean? Like folks saying who they say or they show they are. Not registering that she may be part of it, right? And she showed her face. From that same night, when we were talking whatever shit, I asked her. I said, "Well, I'm walking. I don't have a car. Like you know what I mean? Like that's one of the reasons why it's even tough to find a job this way because like I can't be I, I don't have a transportation to go so freaking far, and taking a bus and going to some places ain't gonna cut it with what I had going on at the time." So I asked Shorty, I was like, "Yo, can you take me to a shelter or something like that? Like it's probably be better, you know what I mean? Because even though I talk to them folks in the house or whatever shit, and I'm minding my business. Daytime I'm outside. Nighttime I just come inside. I go straight in the goddamn bathroom and I lay down. I stay out of people's way, but it's still not enough." And I was like, you know what? Let me just be out of this place, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who I'm bothering without knowing, but they're throwing rocks and hiding their hand. You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking to maintenance, they're talking to freaking the house manager, this and that. But then when we having a house meeting and we're talking, nobody's saying what they actually done. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's saying, "Oh, I didn't do that," or "I didn't do this," I didn't. So I was like, "That's cool." You know what I mean? Like let's not pressure that. Like, can you take me to a shelter, please? Like I got my stuff. It's not it's not a lot of stuff. This and that. Do you think Shorty took me to a shelter like as soon as the sun rose up? Nah. Went along with the talking, with the yapping, and just keep changing subject. Like I peep game, I was like, yeah, I don't think she. So she didn't want to take me to a thing, right? She didn't want to take me to a shelter, but she wanted me to stay in a room with her, and I was like, it don't make no sense. Like you can stay in the room when I'm not at home. I was like, how? I don't even know you. I just met you like today or 2 days ago. Why would I do that? So as I was saying that, I guess it didn't really register. Then the person, I was like, well, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a gardener. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do for trade. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I plant flowers. Like, I take care of roses and stuff like that. And then she was like, "Oh, so you do plants and this and that?" Oh, I'm thinking about doing this and that. I actually have a business. I have this, I have that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can be my partner and this and that. I was like, you sound like you don't want to take me to a shelter. After everything that I just told you what's going on. But it's not like, and how can I say this? it's not like you will get something even if you ask, right? If it's not like you will get something even if you ask about that specific thing, but it's the way that she was going along with it, and I was just like, so you wanna leave me here into this chaos, into this thing, after what we actually talked about and shared in this little tiny minute, but then you wanna flip around and make me your partner to work in your business. Why aren't you not in your own business as we speaking, but you work for somebody else? You got your own business. You just showed me a card or two. So why are you not there? But then you, all right, something add up, right? Something add up. So I left that alone. So when the sun rose up, you know what I'm saying, I peep game that Shorty really wasn't gonna help me out with that. I just didn't say shit no more. You know what I mean? But I'm not finna stay in your room when you're not at home. No, that's uncomfortable too, because I really don't know you either. All right? So that whole house was full of Eastern Stars, Ifa, Warlocks. You know what I mean? Like, and I was just like, this is crazy.